I wanted to do a video and I want to talk about when people try to put you in a box. So, I had a situation happen this week and I came across a situation that inspired me to do this video. And I haven't done a video in a while. And like I said, I came across a situation that inspired me and I just wanted to make this video and to talk about it. So, usually, what happens in a situation when people are trying to put you in a box or keep you in a box, what usually tends, not all the time, but most of the time, and I just want to say that I am speaking from my own personal experience. I am in no way a professional, or I'm not seeking to diagnose any person or situation or anything like that. I'm speaking from my own experience, so I just wanted to give that little disclaimer. But usually, like I said, what happens is when people are trying to put you in a box or keep you in a box, and speaking from my own experience, it's stemming from a place of their own insecurity, their uh, their rejection, their experience with rejection and how they handle it, uh, possibly their upbringing from their family of origin, any trauma that might have happened in their lives, and just their own personal coping mechanisms and how they, react to life circumstances and situations, and they're depending on their personality traits. So with that being said, in specifically my situation, I had come across individuals where I had several encounters where I had met the individuals, and I was going through a very bad situation. It was a very difficult time in my life, and I had met these people who were very supportive and very loving and very caring, that had welcomed me with open arms and really just reached out a helping hand to me to lift me up. And I am eternally grateful for these people. However, with that being said, I believe that early on in the relationship, there was a dynamic that had been established where I was very needy, and I was emotionally draining, even. And when you mix that, dynamic in with someone who has a need to be needed, and is, has their own codependency issues, it really is and can be a recipe for disaster. And I, there had been a theme, a rhythm, if you will, in the relationship early on, where there was a two-step going back and forth, and where there was just this, they were helping me, and, I was being helped. And so as, time went on, and I started to, heal, and I started to grow, and I started to change, and I started to evolve, and to become more and more of the person that, I wanted to be, and I believe that God wanted me to become. I really needed to establish boundaries in those relationships. And I needed to set those proper boundaries in place for my own sanity, for my own health and wholeness, and just my own personal, just for my own personal growth. And as I started to set those boundaries, I noticed there was a shift. there was a shift in the friendship and the dynamic of the relationship, which was very awkward and very uncomfortable, to say the least. I could, not just for myself, but the other person as people as well. You could tell, and it was just something intuitive, and it wasn't anything that was really spoken. But it was just a gut feeling and intuition that I was picking up on, and the awkwardness of the relationship and the friendship started to really become apparent, and the uncomfortability, and it was like, you know wait a minute, what's going on here? This is not the way, this is not the way we do this. This is not the way you're messing up the rhythm. You're stepping on my toes. And you could just really, really feel the shifts begin to take place. And I do want to say that, in contrast to the boundaries where I had to put in place, for example, with my family of origin, it was different. It was a different, just a different dynamic, in the sense where I want to say that my family of origin was really intending to do me harm. They were maliciously seeking to harm me, and I needed to, go no contact. Sometimes weeks, sometimes months. I had to just really go no contact with them. I do want to say, however, in this situation, where in contrast to the people that were supportive of me and that were helpful to me, that they were not trying to cause me harm. They did not mean me any ill will. They were not trying to maliciously hurt me. So in that sense, it was different. And so as I continue to move forward and to grow and to heal and to change and to become more and more of the person, involve more and more of the person I wanted to be, to, you know, uh, achieve my goals, to accomplish my dreams, I needed to set those proper boundaries in place, psychologically, physically, to really get healed and whole from these people that I felt knew me at a time where, I really needed a lot of help, and I'm no longer this person anymore. I'm no longer, I'm identified as that person. I have accomplished many things. I have become more and more established, of who I am, not just materially, but as a person in God and in life. And as I'm growing and I'm changing and I'm progressing in that, in that arena in my life, and as I move forward. So it was very important for me to break free from the identity of having people's other expectations of what they think I should be, or what I should do, and perhaps maybe that wasn't even the case, which I really don't think it was. But even if that wasn't the case, I needed to break free within myself to become liberated from that person that I possibly could have been identified, giving the benefit of the doubt, as a needy individual who really had nothing. And I mean, I'm not just talking material. Like I said, I'm talking about self-esteem and self-confidence, and yeah. So just to become the person that I am today, and how I've worked hard to become that person and to maintain the progress that I've worked so hard to come to break free from that. I really believe a lot of that comes from, or came from, a place where there was that deep rooted shame. Like, I cannot become this person. What will people think? How will they treat me? How will, I move forward? And I'm not to say that I've done it 100%. I think there is probably 90% of the time that I am operating in that place of healthy and wholeness. I don't know. But, the difference is today that I don't live in that place. I am not, you know, reacting to situations and allowing it to affect me the way that it used to. I'm responding, I'm not reacting. I'm able to take back my personal power today. I'm not a victim of other people's whatever scorn or opinion or lack of opinion or anything like that. I can be free to be me today and not allow that God identity to be attacked because of maybe my own fear of man or rejection or whatever I've gone through. But like I said, just the awareness of it is a blessing, to be able to recognize it and to be aware of it today and not allow it to have the impact that it did on me. So I just wanted to share that when people try to keep you in a box or put you in a box, it's usually coming from their own insecurities, their own rejections, their own traumas that they may have experienced, their family upbringing, their personal, personality, temperament, and it's important that you not allow that to impact, the person that you are looking to become or you desire to become, especially if the dynamic started off in the relationship early on to be one of being very needy or codependent or any toxic dysfunction like that, any toxic dysfunctional relationship like that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I just wanted to talk about that. It's very important to have support, the support of your friends, whether it's through people or prayer or journaling or anything like that. It's really important to establish those support systems to have in place so that you can get through any times of feeling like somebody is trying to put you in a box and to keep you in there, so that you can break free and really be liberated from what others are doing or thinking or saying or anything like that. So thanks for watching.